Hello, my name is Judy. Welcome to the Liberated Multitasker. This is going to be my first attempt to freeze dry raw eggs. So I'm going to crack each one in this bowl before I add it to my Vitamix. And I'm going to do 12 at a time, and I'm going to put 12 on a tray. Now I have cut parchment paper for my trays, so all I'll have to do is wash and sanitize my trays when I'm done instead of my silicone mats as well. I've been so excited. This is one of the things I've been excited about freeze drying. We get a lot of eggs in the springtime and not a lot in the fall and winter. And though I water glass some, I did not really use them that year, though it worked great. I've only done it the once. But I think freeze-dried eggs will be fantastic. Now I did get a scale in yesterday I'm so excited about. It's just an extra way to check the moisture from what I've read. When the cycle is complete, you weigh your trays, you run it an extra 2 hours, check the weight, and if it doesn't change, then your machine has pulled out just about all the moisture it's going to get. My chickens are not giving me enough eggs for me to do a full batch, so I actually got these eggs from my neighbor and her chickens. She has great eggs. Right, that is 12. I'm going to give my hands a wash, and I'm going to bring you over here to the Vitamix. Now this may be a little loud. I'm going to cut this on. I've got it on 3, and let's blend these up really well. That looks good to me. So now let's go pour it in our tray that's actually in the freezer. Okay, let's see if we can get a good angle. I'll do this one-handed. I did not buy this parchment paper. I just cut it myself. And I'm going to pre-freeze the egg mixture. Now that's 1 dozen eggs. So let me get the lid on. I'll tell you one of the things I like about these lids. They snap on, and then they have these ridges so it holds another tray on top. So my lid acts as a tray stacker and a lid. Now I'm not sure I can do a good job getting this on one-handed. So I've laid it up there, and I will come back and snap it, and then I will do this 3 more times. We're going to let them freeze for about 24 hours before I put them in the Cube Freeze Dryer. Now I have all 4 trays done, 4 dozen eggs ready to go into the freeze dryer. When I put these in, I selected frozen, and as soon as it came down to temperature, I inserted the eggs. And now I've done extra dry time, and now it's asking me to check the food, and do I need more dry time? I do not at this point. So now I'm going to weigh these trays to see if they weigh the same as when the cycle had said it was done. This is just an extra step I like to do to make sure we've pulled all the moisture out of the eggs. Okay, so we've pulled all 4 trays out of the freeze dryer. This is what they look like before they're powdered up. And normally I would put these in my Vitamix and blend them up to have a finer powder, but it's pretty late at night and I don't want to wake my husband up. So one of the things I like about the parchment paper is I can lift it off the tray, and it helps get it in the bag better. Now I can fit 4 dozen eggs in this 1/2 gallon bag. Now when I do put it in the Vitamix, I have a little more room at the top of this bag when I go to seal it up. However, I am able to get all of them in, tapping them down with this Vitamix tool. So we've got 1 tray in. Now I'm getting ready to put the second one in. When I first started this video, that was my first attempt at freeze drying raw eggs. However, this second part of the video where I actually pull it out of the freeze dryer and I'm packaging it up, this is like my 5th time. So this is, after I bag this up, this will be 20 dozen eggs I've been able to freeze dry since I've had my freeze dryer. My goal is to do 1 batch a week. And I'm really excited about that. I don't have to worry about it. If it's packaged up and stored correctly, this can last up to 30 years. So we're just about done getting all the eggs in the bag. So I'm just going to tap it down, just get this last little bit in, and I'll show you how full that is. Pretty full. I have a little more room at the top when I actually do put them in the Vitamix. Now I'm going to put 500 cc's in this bag. I'm going to go ahead and seal this jar up to protect the oxygen absorbers. It doesn't take but a second. And now I'm going to go ahead and close up the bag of eggs. And then we will seal it. I like to seal it twice, just as an extra layer of protection. Now, this half-gallon bag is a lot thicker than my other bag, so I have to make sure that the heat is on this sealer is cut up much higher. The thicker the bag is, the higher heat it needs to have a good seal. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I really hope to see you soon.